The UNC system has multiple options for service members who are ready to make the transition. Lieutenant Colonel Alan Frietag is retired Air Force and now the Assistant Dean of the Graduate School at UNC Charlotte. Alan, what are some of the transition challenges you see?
We look at the entire individual, not just the higher education part, and that's why UNC Charlotte is especially plugged into the entire network in the Charlotte region and throughout the state, because service members coming for higher education to UNC Charlotte or any other of the universities and colleges in the Charlotte area may have other needs as well: housing, spouse employment. They may be looking for recreation, medical, financial guidance. So we don't think of ourselves in isolation as just the higher education element and never mind about the rest. That's not the case. We work very closely with our partners in the Charlotte region.
Now, this is nothing new for UNC Charlotte. You've had origins going back a while working with veterans. Talk about that history there.
I'm glad you asked that, Jeff. UNC Charlotte started as something called Charlotte Center, a few offices in the basement of Central High School in Midtown Charlotte in 1946 as a result of the Service Members Readjustment Act. We commonly know that as the GI Bill. And that created the need for Charlotte Center, which was a 2-year institution providing associate degrees for returning World War II veterans. And we did that, 300 enrolled, almost 300 enrolled in the first year. And that was so successful that Miss Bonnie Cohn and other leaders in the Charlotte region said, we ought to have a permanent college here. And in 1949, we were established as Charlotte College. And then in 1960, we started offering 4-year degrees, and in 1965 became the 4th campus of the UNC system. And by the way, only 12 years later, played in the NCAA Final Four, I'm proud to say. And now we're a full urban research university with nearly 30,000 students, 5,300 graduate students. In fact, a third of the degrees we issue or award are graduate degrees. And all of that beautiful 1,000-acre campus came because of the GI Bill and the World War II veterans we started serving. So it's part of our DNA.
Now, you mentioned the university system as a whole. You're a major a voice, I'll say, for veterans on this system. How is the university system working to attract veterans and to also just to attract the military members who are getting ready to transition out?
Admittedly, it's a bit uneven right now, but a number of the campuses in the UNC system are doing an excellent job, particularly those that are near military installations, not surprisingly. UNC Wilmington, ECU, Fayetteville State, but even App State up in Boone, Appalachian State up in Boone is doing an excellent job. We in UNC Charlotte are doing our very best. But the UNC system has been taking some interesting steps in recent years. They have Chuck Gross, retired Air Force, who's been working for 3 years, working on the gnarly problem of credit transfer. How do we credit military experience and training into the UNC system? And Chuck is actually working with the community college system as well, program by program, and they're making good progress. But we could be doing more. I think we could be working, for example, with the Service Members Opportunities College and the Community College of the Air Force to align some of our bachelor's degrees with the associate degrees that service members earn while they're serving. And I think that would attract even more service members here. And we could have maybe more of a presence on the military installations, offering courses directly on military installations, or at the very least providing full-time guidance counselors at the military installations.